Hey, what's up, guys? I've got all of the Wave 1 expansion packs in hand now, and we're getting ready to do some unboxing videos. So, yeah, here it goes. I'm going to start out from right to left. I'm going to start with all the ally packs first, and then the villain packs last. So, I'm going to start out with Rebel Troopers. Alright, so this is the Rebel Trooper ally pack. We just got it today. It's the box art on it. Shows their typical Rebel Trooper from the first fight scene in episode 4. And I've already opened the back to save a little bit of space. It says, bring strength and inspiration to your Imperial assault game with Rebel Troopers. Fight alongside these brave soldiers in any campaign with the Brace for Impact side mission. In addition, this pack contains powerful new command cards and 2 unique skirmish missions for head-to-head play. So, alright. So we've got some cards, we've got some stickers, some additional cardboard slots because of different number of squads that you may want to have. And this one comes with 3 minis, just like the Stormtroopers. I imagine you may want to get more than one of these, but here is the sculpt. Pretty good. That helmet goes a lot farther back than I had realized. But there they are. They're all the same. And we've got this many in case you wanted to get something like 4 different packs of them. We've got Garbage Pail Kids. I don't know what they're doing here. All right. So we've got... Now you have to save these rules inserts because these are actually... They have skirmish missions on them, Shadow War and Weapons Project. And if you want to read that, I'll hold it a little closer. Maybe you can pause the video and read it now. But and then on the back side, well, I'm not going to tell you much about the back side because I don't want to give any spoilers away. So if you don't want spoilers, skip. Okay? All right. So this is the backside. There's a Brace for Impact mission on there. I'm not really going to read over it too much. I'm going to wait for a campaign to actually do it. Okay, spoilers are good now. All right. But you'll need that mission because it's a side mission, and you know, I think every pack comes with a mission. So now we get into some of the goodies here, and it's important to get these packs too because even though the base game comes with, you know, tokens for them, they've said that in tournaments you can't, in skirmish tournaments you can't use the tokens. So we have our Rebel Trooper card here. Now we've already had one of these, but everyone's going to come with them. But the good thing in this one is you also get the Elite version. So comparing these side by side, the Elite version has 2 more health per trooper, costs 1 more to reinforce, costs 3 more to deploy, same speed, same defense, same attack. Twice the pierce, twice the accuracy for their surge, and they have the same aim ability, but this one has a get into position, and this looks like it's a pretty good ability to go, you know, for maybe the first turn. You get 4 movement points and become focused, but it costs both of your actions. So, you know, and focus stays until you need to roll it. So in a skirmish game, this is a great way to get your guys in position and have them set up for round 2 and have them start out stronger. So that's really cool. And it kind of resembles that first scene in, you know, when the Stormtroopers bust open the door in the Tantive 4 and they're all standing there ready. So then we have our side mission card here for Brace for Impact that references the mission that's on the back side there. And then we have 2 scenario cards for Skirmish, Shadows of War, and Weapons Project. Now I haven't played these yet. I can't review them yet, but there you go. All right, that's it for the big cards. One thing that does look interesting about this skirmish mission is that it's different than some of the other skirmishes I've played, in that both players kind of start in the middle, and you have a choice to go down or up, as opposed to obviously going directly towards each other. So that's interesting. All right, then we have the command deck cards. So at the start, we have reinforcements. One thing I'll notice about these is that a lot of cards in the base game have the single little dot down here. And so this one has 2. And in these booster packs, when something has 2, it usually gives you 2 of that card. But if it's a unique, it only gives you 1. So reinforcements. Use at the start of a round. Choose one of your defeated troopers that has a reinforcement cost of 3 or less. Place that figure adjacent to any other figures of its group. So basically, this lets you take a defeated trooper and put him back into the play, which is great. So you get two of these guys knocked out. Oh yeah, boom! Beginning, I get 1 guy back. So you want to keep at least, if you're running these, you're running 2 of them in your deck. You're going to want to keep at least 1 trooper alive so you can redeploy, because normally you can't do that. So that's awesome, bringing those guys back to life, especially good, and that'll work on both the gray and the red version, because 2 and 3. Whoops. But it also seems like this is good for stormtroopers as well if you're playing Imperial. It doesn't say rebel only, so so this works for either stormtroopers or rebel troopers. And we've got sand troopers and other type of troopers on the way. Any of them that, if they cost more than 3, you won't be able to do it to redeploy. And again, for reference, redeployment cost is this second number over here. How much it costs to redeploy them rather than deploy them. That's just to put 1 back on. That's the number it's referencing. That's the redeploy cost. Grenadier, trooper only. Now this one costs 3. It's a single shot one. You can only have 1 of them. And as an action, you can choose a space within 3 spaces and roll a red die. Each figure on or adjacent to the chosen space suffers damage equal to the damage results. So that's not bad. You can do up like 3 damage that way to everybody. And this is a great way to just completely mess up another, a bunch of stormtroopers or whatever. So that's a really cool ability. All right, Provoke. Use after you resolve an activation to choose a hostile figure adjacent to one of your troopers or guardians. That figure's group must activate next if able. So after you finish, one of your activations, you can choose. Basically, you can force your opponent on which group they have to activate next. That's potentially really good. This is more of a strategic thing, but this also isn't limited by type. This can work for troopers or guardians, so it doesn't have to just be on troopers. Alright. Strength in numbers. After you resolve a group's activation, you may immediately activate another group. The combined deployment cost of these groups cannot exceed 12. So now the combined deploy. Now this is the deployment cost. So this really only seems like it works with rebel troopers or basic stormtroopers. I don't think there's the Imperials have some. You can be something cheaper, I suppose, but that's really what this card is. Seems like it's built for. It's built for you bought like 3 different rebel troopers ally packs where you're running all 3 squads of stormtroopers, and you're going to run this. So this basically lets you activate 2 of them together, but they have to be 6 or less. Or, well, no, you could probably do a 9 and then Imperial officer or something like that. So you can do a combination of it, but it seems like it works best if you got 2 gray stormtroopers or 2 gray rebel troopers. And then this last card, Focus. As an action, you become focused. Not bad, especially for early game. If you want to move, and then it's good to keep in your hand, I suppose. It doesn't blow me away, but it's not a bad card to have, especially if you have a spare action. And being that in skirmish most characters can only attack once, it might be a great idea to spend that second action to focus and be ready to go. So there it is, Rebel Trooper pack.